What's going on YouTube? So I'm back again with another video, and today we're gonna work on the Integra. Now I know it's been a minute, but trust me, I'm gonna start uploading way more just because I have more parts coming in. And with that being said, let me show you what I got for the Integra. Alright guys, so since my car is boosted, I ended up picking up this CSF racing radiator. The reason why I went with that is because since my car does have a turbo, it runs twice as hot. So you want all the cooling you can get, and this is gonna do the job. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this real quick just so I can show you guys. So right off the bat, you can see obviously the radiator. It says CSF on it, radiator cap as well. Actually, I didn't even think it came with a cap. I thought we used the OEM one, but it's pretty cool. And it comes with a spa fan. So the kit that I got, it comes with a spa fan and a fan shroud, so you can mount this on. And for those of you guys that don't know, a fan shroud actually helps a lot in keeping your engine cool. Just better airflow and stuff like that. So let me see if I could take this out with one hand. There you go. That's the spa fan. This is a 12-inch, which is pretty good. I think that's probably the best one they got. 12-inch. Things like 1200 CFM or something like that. I'm gonna have to read it actually. Yeah, I can't find it anywhere on here, but I'm pretty sure it's over 1200, so that's really good. And then I'm gonna have to use two hands for this. Hold on. All right, so I got the radiator out, and you've seen that part already. It comes with little foam stickers so you can mount it so it's not hitting, so the shroud is not hitting the actual radiator. It comes with a sticker, and I believe that's just hardware, so that's pretty cool for the fan shroud. Some companies don't even include this, but that's pretty cool. So perfect. Once I get this off, I'll show you guys a sneak peek because I believe they do have their logo on here. But I believe I'm gonna go ahead and start off by taking off my old radiator. We'll see because I do have to do some wiring for this one. So I also forgot to mention, so when you purchase this radiator, it comes with two fittings. One's for Honda and the other one's for Mitsubishi, so for like the Evos and stuff. This radiator is a half-size radiator, so it fits Civics, and it fits Integras, if you're turbo, and Mitsubishi, so all the Evos and stuff. So yeah, and they come, as you can see, they tell you one's for Honda. You can see it right there. I don't know if you can see it, and the other one says Mitsubishi, but you get the point. All right guys, so I started off by using the old plug and connecting it to the fan, and then I'm gonna heat shrink wrap it. That way when I have the radiator installed, I just plug it in. It makes everything so much easier. So right now I'm kind of just chilling, waiting for the radiator to drain out. I removed the top hose, the cap, and then this one. I still gotta remove the bottom one. Helpful tip, keep this mounted because this is gonna be hard to take off. And as you can see, I kind of made a mess when I first started, but now we're good. So yeah, but let me show you guys the radiator real quick. This is the spa fan. I connected the plug already. I'll get on. Don't judge me, but whatever. My first time doing it. Came out good though for my first time. But here's the radiator. It's hella nice. Hella shiny too. There you guys have it. CSF. Like I said, I put the Honda adapters on already, as you can see. The other ones are for the Evos. But yeah. And then this is the fan shroud. The fan mount on here. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it on before or after. I might just do it before, because I might not be able to after. So cool. So I'm kind of just waiting for this to drain out, and then I'm gonna remove the bottom hose and I should be okay. So I had actually picked up some degreaser to clean my engine bay, and it was so strong that it took off the paint off my valve cover. So I'm gonna get that repainted, same color. I actually already have the paint. It's gonna be wrinkle red, so yeah, so it could look at least a little bit nicer. Since I'm kind of just waiting, here's the old fan. This is an eBay fan, but as you can see right there, I just cut the wires because I had the plug-in, and I just connected it to this spa fan. It's pretty easy, honestly. Just kind of just pick the shrink wrap up, and yeah, I did it kind of fast, but I did a ghetto job. Yeah, sorry. All right, guys, so I finally finished the install. I also already added the coolant, and here is the final product. For the install, I don't know why they put the mounting thing here, but I had to drill a hole just right here. Hopefully I'm able to close the hood, and I should have checked that first. But anyways, I had to drill a hole here so I can mount the bracket so it could hold it in place. But honestly, it didn't need it, but just for peace of mind, because I know this car does have a lot of vibration when I'm doing pulls. So just for peace of mind, I drilled the hole and added the bracket. But everything is simple install, honestly, just like installing your regular radiator. Also, keep in mind, I suggest you buying a new gallon of coolant, because it took everything, honestly. Since the radiator is a bit thicker, it took literally almost everything. Another thing is that since it does have a 12-inch spa fan, my OEM coolant reservoir, it doesn't really go inside because of the fan. So I'm gonna buy a new one or thinner one and see where I can mount it at. Maybe I can mount it like right there, but we'll see. Ignore my ugly ass engine bay, bro. At first I thought it was gonna bother me, but I kind of got used to it because now all I care about is going fast. So painting it and getting it all nice ain't gonna give me horsepower, so it is what it is. And one last thing, the bolts that came with the fan for the fan shroud, it has like a squish washer. Those are like meant for like to be squished once they're pressed in, but since the bolt is so small, I had to squish them before installing them because it didn't catch thread because of how small it is and the gap of the squish washer. So I had to squish the washer individually on for each bolt, then install the fan, because I was struggling for like 30 minutes and I was wondering why it wasn't catching thread. And yeah, so squish the washer first, and then screw it on because it's not gonna catch thread because of the squish washer. All right, guys, so now that it's in, let's start up the car, make sure everything works, make sure I don't have no leaks, and make sure that the fan actually turns on when it's supposed to. This part is not important, but when I was doing my install on the radiator, I noticed that my speed sensor had popped off. That's probably why I had a check engine light yesterday. So I just popped it back in, but it did look like my bolt snapped, so kind of screwed on that. But I just popped it back in, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the car, see if I still have a check engine light, but make sure that the radiator works, fan turns on, and I have no leaks and stuff. All right, so the car's on. I'm gonna let it warm up a bit and see if the fans turn on, but so far it's not leaking anywhere, so that's good. I also noticed I don't have a check engine light, but that's probably because I just turned on the car. I still have to go and drive it. And let me see the temp. It's cool. Still gotta let it warm up just a bit, but I'm gonna drive it around the block and see how it goes, and hopefully the fan turns on. So, took it out for a spin. I pulled over right now because I wanted to check to make sure that the fan's on, but so far the hot and cold seems fine. The needle looks like where it's supposed to be at and where it's usually at, but let me go ahead and check the fan real quick. Yeah, everything seems fine. The fan turned on and it's putting air, so that's good, and I have no leaks, so that's perfect. So let me go ahead and see if I can do some pulls and double check it when I get home. Idle, and then I did some pulls, let it idle again, and I did one more pull, and then everything ran fine. The car runs perfect, no issues. The only issue I do have though is that the wastegate bolt right there. See if you can see it. That one, it's rubbing against the shroud. Not sure why, but this wastegate tends to move. So I think if I change the bolts to flatheads, I should prevent that from happening again, honestly. But we'll see. So overall, it's a really good product. I would say it's definitely worth your money because it does come with a spall fan, and apparently CSF has like a patent pending technology on their little fins on the radiator. So I don't know if that's true, but it's putting in work. Honestly, I did beat on the car right now and let it idle, and the car didn't get hot at all, so that's pretty good. Thank you guys for sticking around. Next mod I'll do maybe the intercooler, because I do need to upgrade my intercooler for sure, because that's only ready for 300 horsepower. I make way more than that, but so far it's been doing me well, but we'll see. And before I end the video, I do want to show you guys one last product that I did purchase for this car, and this is the M Factory LSD that I will be putting on the transmission. I am running LS tranny, so hopefully this will help me a lot with catching grip and keeping the car, preventing the car from going to the right. Because if you don't know, these cars pull to the right because that's where the wheel spins. But with this, that's going to prevent that from happening, and the car's just going to want to go straight. Alright guys, so I'm going to end the video here. I appreciate all y'all that stayed towards the end. And yeah, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.